Hello guys, in this video we will be looking into how to create basic models using 3ds Max. So once you've opened your software, head over to the Create tab and into the Shapes option, and we will create a rectangle. And then you can change the parameters here. I'll just keep it to 30 by 30 and make this the building foundation. Let's head over to the perspective view. So once you've got your square, head over to the modifier list and here we will write bevel. So this tool is quite helpful in terms of creating building foundations, creating setbacks in the building, podiums, and etc. So once you've added that, it will create a surface on that rectangle. And if you go down into the bevel values, you'll have all of these that you can play around with. So level 1 would just make it straight from the ground all the way up to the top. So let's say we want the height as 50 meters. So that works as pretty much an extrusion of the rectangle. If you'd like to change the setback and create a podium underneath your building, let's try to do that. So make that 0. Let's change, let's create the height of the podium. So let's say it will be 4 floors, so 16 meters, each floor being 4 meters high. And then in level 2, you'll just have to click on and off just so this option is available for you. We'll keep the height as 0, but we'll create a setback. We'll create the setback as -5, so it's going inwards. And then level 3 would then be, let's say, 50 meters high. Or let's say 80 meters high. So that's the foundation of the taller tower. And then we've got the podium underneath. So that's one way to do some building massing. Let's head into how to do some more advanced modeling. So let's delete this. And let's create a rectangle again. Once you've created your rectangle, head over to the modifier list and search for normalize spline. And in here, just tick the insert button and make sure you are able to see knots. So you can increase it to have more knots available to you. Let's try with 3. Once you've done that, head back onto the modifier list again and we'll extrude this geometry. You're able to change the amount from maybe 70 to 80. You can play around with the horizontal segments as well as you can go back and change the segments that are going vertically as well. So let's maybe go with 4, and for the extrusion, the horizontal segments, we can maybe go with, let's go with 5. And once you're done with that, we will go back into our modifier list again and we'll do edit poly. So these are all the options for edit poly for your geometry. So for vertex, you are able to take each of these dots and should be able to pull them and work with that geometry, or with that point, I should say, to have a unique shape. So that's what vertex helps you do. With the this option here, the edge option, you're able to select any segments, the lines that you see, as your option. With the border, it is selecting the border of the geometry. Polygon is faces, so this is one face, the box here, and this is one face here. And then the element is the entire element as its own. So let's go back into Polygon and let's select these phases. Once you've selected that, press Shift and hold onto your green button and drag it backwards. This will help you delete those polygon faces. Let's maybe delete these ones as well, just to be a bit more symmetric. Here you go. So once you've done that, it should look something like this. And let's go back into our edge and let's select our edges. Once you've selected your edge, so I've selected one at the top here, you can go down into the edit edges and go into the connect. Just click on the settings so they're visible on your workspace here. So let's add some segments. Maybe we do 2 for this one. And press OK. So you're going to have some more segments within those edges. Let's do the same thing on this side. Select the edges and connect. And since I've already done it to 2 segments, it automatically shows here. And there we go. So we've got some edges within our polygon face. So let's head back to our selection here. Let's go to Polygon again and let's select the faces, the new faces that we have created. So you've collected 2. I'm going on with one being at the top and one at the bottom. And let's try to create a bridge. So get back into the Edit Polygon section and go into the bridge settings. So this shows you that it's connecting the 2 faces together. You can play around with these settings and see what you would like to play with and how you'd like your bridge to look like. I'll just play around quickly just so I'm satisfied with how it is turning up. Say 2 and then let's go here. That looks quite well. Alright, so that's my first bridge. Let's do the same thing on this end as well. So let's go back up to the edge and select add 2 edges. Let's try to do 4 and see if it works. Otherwise, we'll have to do it individually. That works, so that's less work. So you can just select the edges you want, press OK, and then let's go back up, select Polygon, and select your phases, and let's go back to the bridge settings and play around with them again. Let's just go with that. And that's my second bridge. So once you're done with the bridges, you're able to go back into the modifier list again. And let's search Turbo Smooth. Now once you click it, it will straight away create the new geometry, so it makes the geometry look a lot more smoother. So you can make this even more smoother by changing the iterations. So at the moment it's at 1, but if you make it to 2, as you can see, it becomes a lot smoother. And even 3 will make it a lot more detailed and a lot more smoother. Even the bridges, they would look a lot more curved in, more blended in. Just just make sure that you're not going overboard with the iterations, as it might make your file very heavy and hard to work with. You're also able to go back into your extrude, for example, and change the height if you're not happy. At the moment it's quite short, so maybe I can try doing it a bit higher. Let's try 150, and there you go. That's how you're able to create some models using 3ds Max. Thank you so much, guys.